In this video, I'm going to take you along with me on one of my long runs, and also I may or may not have messed up the run at the end. During the run, I'm actually going to share a little bit on why I decided to make videos like this and why I continue to make videos like this, in addition to an item that you probably don't have and you didn't know that you actually needed. I hope you enjoy this video. If you're new around here, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a like. And with that, sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's vlog. Today I've really been procrastinating because for some reason, I don't know if it's just the day after Christmas or what. I really don't want to go on a run. And I've literally been up for about 2 hours now, pacing, like literally pacing in our apartment because I don't want to go run. Like, I've gone through the whole gambit of like, well, maybe if I put it off tomorrow and then I could just rearrange my week, but it's not, there's no excuse that's good enough to not do it today. So I'm going to do it today. The weather's going to be nice. It's going to be a great run, nice, easy run. It's just a longer run, and I just don't feel like I don't feel like running at all, if I'm being completely honest with you. But I know from experience, once I'm out there, it'll be great. 15.5 miles today. Yesterday, I didn't have what I normally have the night before long runs, which is typically pizza. We had steak and like that whole thing. So I'm a little concerned that I'm not gonna have enough like oomph to get me. I think it'll be fine, but honestly, if it was a longer run than today, I probably would have tried to just have some pizza. But since it's like a short-ish long run, I think I should be okay. I had a bagel with like honey and peanut butter just before this too, so to kind of like help get those carbs in. Nashville is completely dead. This is the deadest it's the day after Christmas, so that makes sense, but it's 9 o'clock on a Friday and there's nobody down here. That's rare. Also back there I saw I think it was a chain gang. It was like 7 inmates with 5 guards with like rifles and everything. It seemed chill though. I'm walking up this bridge, but today's run, I'm almost 2 miles in, by the way. Today's run is it's 15.5 miles. This week I'm only doing 4 runs, and last week after the 30-mile run, it was like I didn't run very much, and according to the fitness planner, like the coach or whatever, these last 2 weeks have been kind of deloading weeks, because up until this point the past like 8 weeks have been just I'm adding mileage on over and over and over and kind of pushing my legs really hard, which would make sense because I've been really tired, and I didn't know why. But as I was reading, like, my little running plan gives me like prompts, and that was one of the things I was talking about, and why this week is like kind of an easier week because of that. So all that being said, today's no pace. I can walk the whole thing if I wanted to. And honestly, I feel better. My legs are still tired though, but again, I've said this before, but marathon training, a large portion of it is about patience, and that's part of this right now. It feels great outside though. It's great. I'm 4 miles in, and I have yet to see another runner. Normally the running route that I run is it's a very, very popular running route for people in Nashville. Like, perspective, like if I'm doing like a 5-mile run, I'll probably see close to 20-30 runners on a low day, and I haven't seen anybody, and I'm, like I said, 4 miles in. Again, it's also the day after Christmas, so that's probably some of it, but still. That used to actually all be grown like up to like my chest, but they just recently mowed it. I don't know if I like it or not, honestly. It has like, it's a big field now, which is cool, but it used to all be like that, and this is like a little path. I'm 5 miles in. And that's my turnaround point. One thing I don't think I've actually mentioned to anybody really is I have a little tradition when I hit the halfway point. I have these little applesauces, and they're like from Costco or whatever, but I have them whenever I hit my halfway point for whatever run I'm doing. And I mean, it's not like a replacement for a goo or a gel or anything, but it adds, there's a little bit of sugar in them, there's a little bit of carbs. And it's honestly enough to like give you a little bit more, it gives you a little boost, like physically, but mentally, I don't know, there's just something about it. Maybe it's just because I'm like more of a ritualistic person, but I look forward to it every time I'm at my halfway point. And they're cheap too. It's like 30 cents a packet or something like that. Today the halfway point's actually right by this little creek right there. It's kind of nice. It's been a great run so far. Great weather, nice and chill. I love these runs. I'm so glad I came out today. Nine miles in. I am currently I'm off the trail now. I'm going back on the trail. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm starting to see more runners, so I just think everybody kind of slept in, which I understand, being somebody that procrastinated, but yeah, it's going great. I have 6 more miles and then I'll finish this thing up. Yeah, no complaints. This is going to be really nerdy, and I recognize that, and that's, if you think this is stupid, that's totally fine. But for Christmas, one of the things that I wanted was a compass that attaches to my Garmin. Here, let me show you. Like right here, just clips on to my Garmin watch like that. And the reason that I wanted it was because actually in these woods at one time I got lost and my GPS didn't track my route, so I spent like a good 40 minutes running these trails trying to figure out how to get back home, because once you're in here it's a forest basically. And since then I've wanted just a compass, that way I know like the general direction that I'm running, that way if that does happen again I am not, yeah, anyway, if I can find a link to it, it'll be linked down below. It's pretty nice. It was kind of expensive. It was really expensive for something like this, but it didn't look like all tactically and like ugly, which is why I wanted to get it. But anyway, yeah, the reason I got this thing and have it is actually because of the trails that I'm running today. So I thought it was kind of an appropriate thing to include in the vlog today. I'm 11 miles in, meaning that I have 4 left, which is weird because I feel like I haven't really gone very far, which is good. That means I'm not pushing my body super hard, taking it nice and easy, which I do enjoy. While I was running, I've actually been thinking about this a lot on today's run, but one of the main reasons, if not the only reason, that I started making like running vlogs and stuff like that was because I felt like the only people in that space were super fast and I am not fast, so there was like a disconnect. And a couple of the most recent videos that I've done, that's like been the most common comment, is like, hey, I feel seen, hey, it's nice to see like other people run slower too, which has been really it's done 2 things. One, it really is cool to know like that there is a need in this space for that, and I hope people seeing these videos, they'll start making content like this for slower paced runners. But 2, and the biggest thing, it's been really cool and reassuring so basically it's just making me feel like, hey, I'm not alone. I'm not just this one slow runner and everybody else seems to like be able to go like super fast for 20 miles. All that being said, if you are a slow runner like me, I hope this content helps you and encourages you to keep running, because that's the biggest thing. Just getting out there and doing it, not about a time or a pace. I think it's good to have goals, but the most important thing is actually just doing it. Taking a little bit of a break. Actually, I'm not taking a break. I'm actually honestly stopping to get a thumbnail, if I'm being completely honest. And this looked like a good place to get one. If I'm being completely honest, most of my thumbnails, that's the process. I set it on like the video mode, and I walk away from the camera and look around in different places to and then I afterwards pick the best looking one that doesn't make me look unflattering, if I'm being completely honest. All right, I'm done. I actually messed up on the math. I only did 14.5 miles instead of 15.5. That's fine. My legs were kind of giving me a little bit of an issue, or my left leg was, so I'm okay not doing that extra mile. I'll make it up in the week somewhere else. But yeah, a little over half a marathon done, and I feel good. Minus the leg and minus not doing the entire thing. That's fine. It's okay. These things happen.